miniature painting competition on canvas, huh? Yeah. Yes, that was back in August. I know it's December, but we are announcing the winners in this video. 8 additional vouchers, $100 each to the 8 winners. That's ridiculous. What kind of nonsense is this? This is a painting competition. MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com, and these are the winners for the canvas painting competition that we held on MyMiniFactory that was hosted, yes, back in August, but there wasn't ever a date. We said we're gonna announce the winners. So it was one of those things that was pushed off until now because there are 8 winners. And we're just gonna jump right in and waste no more time. And yes, it is the fact, each winner gets an additional $100 gift voucher to MyMiniFactory to spend as you wish. So let's do it. Let's have some fun. Let's start with the non-3D printed miniatures first, diving right in. And yes, it's gonna be this Black Templar because that is really well painted by Mark. Excellent job, Mark. Thank you very much for this. Okay, eye candy appease, rule of cool passed. Black Templar Annihilator conversion, entry for the non-3D printed category. And what is the prize for that, you may ask? It's a 50% discount on a GK2 resin printer plus a $100 gift voucher to the MyMiniFactory store. Excellent. And I'm not even a Black Templars fan, and I like the paint job. I'm kind of a fan now, though. Let's be honest. Like, it looks really good. In third place, which we can see what the prizes are right now here on the screen. Look at this. Here is a bundle of joy if I've ever seen one. Valued at $390, $490 when you include that $100 gift voucher. And who is the winner? Well, it's none other than Dr. Grabotnik by Ado Era, which is a Super Proto Rocket Booster Shuka. No, Skuta? Oh man, it's all done with like one word too. It's all compressed and it's trade-mech'd, by the way. For my grot-themed orc army, the Bad Loons. Stole it from Speed Freak Mech, so it's super fast and extra cunning. Counts as War Boss and War Bike, not printed, heavily kit bashed with handmade and hand sculpted components. This one was so much fun. It just, it stood out. Had to include it because when you see this much joy in one bundle, all kit bashed together, yeah, you kind of got to give out a bundle of joy of prizes, right? That's the only appropriate action for that. And you might be thinking, well, that's a whole bunch of prizes given out to GW miniatures. Oh, I see the bias there. Well, okay, I respond to that with the second place winner, which is Ghost of K's Giga Lion. KDM's White Lion was my first KDM model ever painted, so I'm extremely happy with my interpretation of the Giga Lion. I had lots of fun with this absolute unit of a monster and wanted to create an eerie and weird atmosphere, says Ghost of K, which, you know what, when you take a look at this, yes, that's absolutely eerie and crazy and weird, and there are things happening with my brain here. I'm looking at the arms, which look human, and I'm looking at the face, which looks cat-like, and I'm seeing a whole lot of terrifying awesomeness there. That could be a statue on the wall of a living room, which is where I want it in my living room. But the paint job was absolutely gorgeous, hence the second place. Congratulations on your prize. I hope you enjoy. Now on to first place for painted miniatures, non-3D printed. Here we go, diving right in. Which is a Guardian of the Threshold by Ladislav Majer. The model is by Iridium Miniatures, 75mm scale, about 280 centimeters tall. This gorgeously painted rooster-looking bird was a kind of an eye candy feast for us to dive into. So it was kind of the clear winner, in my opinion here. Judge for yourself, but that's what we've judged it as, is the obvious winner. Like, you take a look at this and it's like, wow. This displayed on any shelf would be immediately impressive. And I love how many different textures there are, like everywhere. And you look at that little kind of hint of that sparkle magic on the base itself, on the plinth. I wonder how many hours this took to paint. Hundreds for sure, but how many hundreds? Nuts. There's so much going on here. Wish I could see this in person. Personal favor? If you want to ship it here and so that I can look at it, it's completely selfish of me to ask this, but I'm going to ask it anyway because you never know. Might say yes to it. Anyway, for the first place, you do win your Uniformation GK2 resin printer. Transatlantis Core paint set, which is 60 paints there, 2 thin coats paints, and your Chronicle paintbrush sets, plus soaps, plus a $100 USD voucher, plus an additional $100 USD voucher on top of that. So big bundle of prize joy will be sent your way. Which brings us to the 3D printed portion of this painting competition. And at fourth place, we have Goddess of Nature by Dr. Faust. Beautiful, vibrant colors on this miniature. It's one that I don't immediately recognize, which I like. I like being visually surprised. I think that's neat. Kind of swooped your way into 4th place there, huh? See what I did there with the wings? Yes, that was done on purpose, because I'm an old man and I like to make jokes. But 4th prize is no joke, because you get this prize, which is 50% off on a GK2 resin printer, $425 value, plus your $100 gift voucher. On to 3rd place, we have the Iron Giant by Alex Hunt. A scene right out of the movie Iron Giant. It's a touching nature description, and you take a look at this and it's just really cool. That's something you'd see on the hobby shelf. That's something you could see on a shelf in the living room and be like, that's really neat, that's cool. For those who have seen the movie, it's like, I remember that scene. For those who don't, it just looks cool. It just passed that rule of cool. And it wasn't a depiction of war. It was something beautiful and nice taken right out of nature. Very cool. And here's the bundle of joy that's being sent your way. You got your curing station, you got your paint set, and you got your paints as well, plus the $100 gift voucher. Now on to 2nd place, we have a Cephalomorphed Giant by Manos Aves. This is a 3D printed miniature from the Dragon Trappers Lodge set, The Caverns of Aberrant Horrors. I like the color choice of the purple right in the middle, which draws the eyes because it's surrounded by that green, which is the miniature itself. The paint job is top notch. Coming from that darkened blue pool of wherever he is, he kind of looks like a squid plant version of Aquaman. That's kind of how I would interpret that visually. Aberrant Horror, I think, is a very appropriate name for this. Ultrasonic resin cleaner will be sent your way, plus those awesome Chronicle paintbrushes and the 2 thin coats paints with your $100 gift voucher as well. Here's your bundle of magic. Now on to the 1st place for the 3D printed paint job. We have Atrum Rex by Evelyn Pryor. I took one look at this epic miniature and I thought to myself, where do I get it? I want it right now. And then I saw the paint job and it was like, okay, yeah, this is a clear winner in my books. Absolutely terrifying. You got that paint, you got the metallics, you got like some ghostly effects, bit of a diorama vibe as well, which tells a story. Like there's just so many cool elements about it. Printed on Elegoo Jupiter with resin, Amera Labs TJM7. And it is an Atrum Rex by Arch Villain Games. Eve Discordia. Your print here is an amazing job. Congratulations to yourself and all of the winners for this painting competition on canvas. The whole purpose of it in the first place was to A, make people aware that Canvas has a section where you can submit your paint jobs, whether they be of 3D printed miniatures or not. Doesn't matter, it's all about building a community there on Canvas because there's many, many people that paint miniatures, that 3D print miniatures, and why not have it all organized into one section where you can just have some fun with it. Lots of prizes being given out. Doing competitions is a fantastic reason to get into the hobby, to be a part and to participate in something that is just ongoing and fun. It gives us a reason to work towards something. Massive shout out and thanks to MyMiniFactory for hosting this painting competition and all of the skulls that we collected along the way, including those additional 8 $100 vouchers. That's $800 extra that they're throwing on this because they believe in the idea of having this all in one place and of Canvas and of the community that's being built there. Check the link below to every single winner and their paint jobs and to Canvas on MyMiniFactory. I'm MiniWargamer Dave, and this is the Canvas Miniature Painting Competition winners.